Hello and welcome back. We are on episode 128 of our Oxygen Not Included All Achievement Run. Before we get started on our extra endeavors that we are going to get into, let's look at our colony summary and see where we stand on some of the achievements. So we have 3 achievements up here. We need to analyze different artifacts for cosmic archaeology, which we are currently working on. Unique terrestrial artifacts studied 1 out of 10. So as we send rockets out to go collect minerals and everything else, do exploration, we'll grab as much of the artifacts as we possibly can on the way home. That way we can just continually work on this achievement. We have the Great Escape, which is establish colonies on 5 asteroids by building and activating mini pods. So we have 1 of them here, or 2 of them here, and we are going to work on the 3rd being on the Gassy Moo Asteroid, since that is where we are going to really try and push our colony to, so we can get those tamed up and making it work like that. Home sweet home. We need to build a great monument, right? So we need to establish that, and in order for us to do this, we need a lot, and I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a lot of materials. So we will slowly build up our amount of materials we have, and then eventually build the great monument when we are capable of doing so. So that's it for that one. Critter Whisperer, and moving on up, that's why we're working towards the Gassy Moo, right? You can see here, we haven't fulfilled the progress yet because we haven't tamed the Gassy Moo. Same thing for moving on up. We need to do this, that's why we're going after the Gassy Moo. Not okay, but pretty cool. This one will require us to get super coolant in order to do so reliably. There is apparently a couple of ways to do this, but the easiest seems to be, let's make some super coolant. So we need to get that graphite from the other asteroid. That's another thing that we will work on in a little while after we're done with getting the Gassy Moo. So if we scroll down a little bit further, we have the Spaced Out DLC achievements, right? We have extract uranium from a beta hive. We have to find the beta hives. I think they're on the asteroid nearby. Have rad bolts travel a total of 10,000 kilometers. This is going to be done relatively soon because we need rad bolts in order to send payloads across from one planet to the next. So we are going to work on this today in this episode a little bit. Have duplicates or rovers land on 5 of 9 planetoids. Okay, so we have done, I think, a few of these. We've done at least 2. So I don't know if the main asteroids count, but if they don't, then we'll just go back and keep going back and forth and sending rovers to get that one completed. Mine 1,000,000 kilograms from spaced point of interests. Okay, this is going to take some time, so we're going to keep sending the diamond tipped rocket out, but we need to get the diamond press working. So I think the best way to do that is start by getting the payloads going with rad bolts, and then finding a more efficient way to generate rad bolts for the diamond press as well. So that is something that we will have to work on, so we don't run out of diamond for the drill on top of the rockets. GMAOK, we have a couple of these different seeds analyzed. We need to get a couple more. The hardest thing here is we need to make sure that we aren't overdoing it on the rad bolts radiation and cold on these, because it's very difficult to manage temperature on specific things. So we're just going to try and get seeds by producing radiation next to it with a Wheezewort first. If we need to go a step further and actually send rad bolts into each individual plant, then we will do that as well. But so far we've gotten to just from kind of naturally occurring in our own little farms. So that's kind of what I think we should do next for the GMA. Okay. All right. What else we have? We have, that's rad, run a research reactor at full capacity for 5 cycles. Okay, so like I said, this is just another reason we are going to move towards having a more rad bolts and figuring out the best way to maintain rad bolts. So that's kind of where we are at. Build a launch pad on a world without a teleporter. Yeah, that's something else we are going to work on as well. So, all right, let's get started. We're not gonna go in super fast mode for a little bit. Let's go to the asteroid that has our rover in here, and let's start building some things with materials. So let's go with, oh, they have no capabilities of building that, but they can build regular tiles. Okay, so let's do that. We'll just build regular tiles. Okay, they can't get rid of the bleach stone, so that's okay. That will give them something to do here. Let's take rocketry, payload opener, keep that here. Duplicate operation required. Okay, so we can't build it unless a duplicate is here. So what we need to do then is have a building ready for a duplicate, so they can make this, right? Actually, let's just go have a ladder down to this material. And then what else are we going to need? We are going to need oxygen, right? So let's create an area for the oxygen. Because this is we're gonna need food and oxygen, a bathroom, all of the works, right? We won't be able to build all this right away, but that's okay. Drywall, we can make that here. There we go. We can at least get a lot of this stuff made. Same thing, we'll go all the way up to the top. So we're just getting an area started, so that way we can provide as much of this as we can for any duplicate that's going to be out here. Yeah, there we go. Because we don't want to send a duplicate here and then things not work, right? Ooh, a mini pod here. They can build the mini pod? That is awesome. But that needs to be activated still, so we have to send a duplicate here, right? Okay, where are we going with the rocket? Okay, they're going directly to the ruined rocket over here. We're gonna grab the artifact and then come back home. This is the planet, I believe, that has the... What am I thinking of here? Yeah, this should be the planet that has the beta hives, I think. Let's go inside and see if we can go. So yeah, we're not very far down, but we do need to colonize this location as well. We'll probably send another rover and get this place ready. They can't get through metal, I don't think. So... Carbon dioxide. Yeah, that's a lot of carbon dioxide. What can they build? Let's see if they can build oxygen and power. So here's an electrolyzer. I don't think we'll be able to use that. So if that's not the case, then we'll at least need a natural gas generator. Let's not have those. Let them get access up here. Okay. And then let's build a ladder here. There we go. Gives them plenty of things to do. I mean, there is meat here because of the gassy moos that have been sitting out. And it should be in deep freeze state, so... Okay. That's not bad. Okay, we should leave the opening here so they can reach this material. Okay. How much power do we have? Okay, 150. Got it. All right. So rad bolts. Okay. So if we need rad bolts, let's look at our radiation here. We have a manual rad bolt generator. We have a research reactor, which I haven't used one of those before, so it will be interesting to see if we can actually get those unreachable. Interesting. Unreachable. Is that because they can't go up? They can't. Nope, they can't reach that. Is it because of suits? No. Can they not go from one side to the next? Oh, I think we turned off the door. No, we didn't turn off the door. Wonder why it's all unreachable. We will have to figure that out, I think. Let's check on our other asteroid. How is this one doing? We have a bit of water now, so we can, let's see. It's a little bit of carbon dioxide. Let's do this. Okay, and then we'll have a ladder inside. So what we're gonna do is effectively remove the carbon dioxide that's stuck in this tile, and then we will close off the rest of these. And then put this at a higher priority. There we go. Idleness, huh? Interesting. Alright, let's get rid of those. There we go. Now, were they able to go up there? They were not. Now, why is that? That's not it says it's unreachable. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be why. The brine ice right here froze because of how cold it is in the area. Okay. Interesting. Did not expect that, to be honest. Okay, let's get rid of these extra ladders that do not matter anymore. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of it's really cold in here. Negative 80 degrees. This is about to erupt in a cycle. That's looking great. Let's go here. How's our robot doing? Robot seems to be doing okay. Yeah, it's not capable of any of this, so we're just gonna stop it from doing that and providing the igneous rock to those locations. Then it can focus in on creating what we need it to. Okay, and then how else are we going to do this? We're going to need... Yeah. Request a duplicate to activate the building. Inspect. Okay. Nanotech article. Okay, that's a lot of words. I read the last few, but we're going to skip this one. So, because we have a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Can't do those. Because bleachstone is a harder material. Right, so we could get food pretty easily 10,000 lux. How are we going to provide 10,000 lux? Let's see. No light during the evening time, so that makes sense, right? Liquid chlorine all over the place. Okay, the robot can reach underneath now. So we'll add another location right there. Okay. Not terrible. When it goes to daytime, actually we could look at that without. Let's pause it for a second. 80,000 lux on the lighting from outside. Okay, so that would probably be the best bit of power instead of like natural gas. Yeah, I think we will have to do some solar panels. That'll probably be the best. So that means we will need... Oh, what could we do for that? We need glass, right? I think... Power... How much glass do we need? I think it's 400 kilograms of glass? 200 kilograms of glass. Okay. So let's look. Let's go back to our other rocket that we have and just kind of peruse on here. Okay, if we wanted to change it, what would we need? I believe it was orbital cargo module. So I believe we've put this on here and we can deliver goods to the top of the asteroid with this. So when they come back, we will need to change a few different things. Oh, we have an artifact here. Let's make sure to grab that. And blueprint. Larva, please. And then we will take the larva and move you here. There we go. Okay, are we still sending food? We are not. Okay. How is the food over here? 16,000. Okay, let's send a little bit of food. Yep. Perfect. What is that? That one is Regolith. Okay. So we really need to worry about oxygen then, right? And how cold it is too. So we get this running, we get the mini pod going, we have the room built, we need glass for power, so we are going to let's see. Let me go to the other asteroid and just test this out. Let's go to power, and it doesn't look like anything is special to build a solar panel. So that's probably going to be what we do. Let's go back to our main asteroid. Let's get some materials made. Where was the glass being made? It was over here. There it is. Okay. Let's do 20. Because some of it kind of breaks and gets removed during the process, so I'm not sure what the best way for that will be, but Like, there's probably a better way to deal with molten glass, but I'm okay with how we have it at the moment. Okay, we got water going from both of those. We're about to have another eruption on the volcano, so all this really cold is going to be great. Let's turn this to -80 instead of -90. Same thing here. We don't want it so cold in here that they don't like it. -100 degrees, so if we need to, we have the option of making it even colder. But that's exactly why we had 2 of these on the cooling loop. Because it would not be able to keep up, I don't think. Alright. How are we doing over here with the robot? The robot is kind of doing well. Okay. Let's see about... What else do we need? We would need food. So... let's do this. Let's create another room. No. Not up here. Let's do it in the asteroid itself. Well, we have a lot of options for the grass, right? But this is closer to the surface and they can't see... Holy cow. That is... Wow. Oh man. Alright, so instead of doing that, we can get direct light to this one. Yeah, I know that looks weird. Let's just go all the way over. There we go. Okay, so hopefully this rover has enough power to do this. That's going to allow the Gassy Moo to eat from this grass. And then we will always have food for the Gassy Moo. I mean, technically, we could probably do that here to this one as well. Yeah. We will do that here. Give the Gassy Moos some food. Okay. So yeah, next time we are going to send a payload of different materials down to this asteroid. Let's see, how did we do? Did we get the artifact? Artifact collected. Let's send the rocket. No, let's go here instead so we can change which platform they go to. Okay. All right. We're going to keep track of this volcano. I think we're good. I don't think we have any issues. I think this worked out really well. So we're going to just watch it for a second. We'll go a little bit faster on the speed. 0.2 cycles. Again, I'm going to pay attention to this a little bit more, only because I think that in most cases, since we have 93 seconds, we'll come back to it in a moment. Let's go up here, get rid of this tile, and then we can start building what we need in a little bit. Trapped. Who's trapped? Why are we trapped? Oh, it keeps getting so cold that it's freezing. Okay. There you go. You're not trapped anymore. $3 degrees and 9 degrees. Okay, yeah, we may need to change this to, like, ethanol. Yeah, let's do that. And while we are at it, you can see what's going on with the volcano. So when I originally put this design together, I was kind of worried about the materials like cooling off, even though they would be in the tunnel, the magma would be in the tunnel, but it seems like that it hasn't been a problem. Instantly down to igneous rock. Look at that. We like to see that a lot. Yeah, that's great. So we look at the temperature. Okay, so when it comes out, it's at 1300 degrees, right? That's when it's getting delivered. We look at where it's at now, minus 500 degrees almost immediately going on this loop. This is really sufficient, in my opinion, for this type of thing. Yeah, I'm so happy that works. Okay. Let's look at our... make sure our rover is still unreachable. Oh, that would be why. They can't go from here to here. They have to go over and up directly. Which is fine. Not a big deal at all. Once they do this, then they can go up and allow that light to come through. Okay. That should be a higher priority. Let's get this, there we go. Let's get some oil up in here. Because that's going to go in this loop. So it's going up and over into this loop, right? And then this is going to go into the right into the metal refinery, right? It's going to get a little hot in here just for a little while, but that's okay. All right, what other seeds do we have? Let's go to seeds. So we're going to look at the seeds. See what we can do. What do we have that we can try to mutate? We can do thimble reeds. That might be the way to go next. We do need to make a mealwood seed one as well. We got the grub fruit. We don't have the dash of salt vine seed right now, but we can get it from the other asteroid. Okay, let's just actually take a look and see. We'll pick one of the different thimbleweed, mealwood, gas grass, bristle, blossom. Okay, so we can just start getting all of these checked off on the list. We'll start with, we'll do mealwood first, okay? So let's go with, we'll put it over here or somewhere that's not too cold and not too hot. Right here's fine. Food, farm tile. We'll put it right here, because right here is what we will put a wheezewort, so it gets some radiation, and that should be fine. We'll have 2 of them in there, and that just makes it simple for us. Okay, did they take up? Yeah, see, that's exactly why we're doing this. We're changing this to ethanol instead of brine ice. And then once we have this all mopped up, then we can send the brine here. Okay, let's change this to a higher priority because they're taking forever. Looks good. All the stuff in here is doing pretty well. 200. You know what, let's go to 200 instead. Since we have a really good cooling system in place, I think that we can send it out even sooner. And then did the number of cycles change? No, it did not. Good. So we're going to send it out when it's at 200 degrees instead of 185. And then if this is why this is nice, because you can adjust it if it's not cold enough yet for this cooling loop, right? But if we look at the temperature coming in at 200 degrees and in here it's already half. So that just goes to show you how powerful the cooling loops can be. All right, let's go back over here. How is it going? We do need iron. We need like 20 of those. And then how much steel do we have? We have 1,250. Yeah, we don't have enough. We need more steel. So we're going to do more iron first, and then we will make more steel. Okay, all that was mopped up. Let's move it in here. Same thing with the brine ice here. We're going to move it to the same location, higher priority, and then we will... Let's throw... It was ethanol. Because of how cold it is up here. I mean, it is pretty chilly. Wow, all that is 8 degrees, 9 degrees went by the time it comes out. We're gonna do 210. We'll let it out a little bit sooner. I mean, as this room heats up, this, you know, it's not going to... We'll go to 60 degrees, right? That way the area can get a little bit colder, or warmer, I mean, excuse me. No, we'll leave that there in case we have to open that up again. Okay, higher priority please. This one, higher priority as well. It looked funny, I just wanted to look at that. Okay, did we clean off? We did clean off the moldavite. Moldavite? Let's click on this and see what it is. I've never seen this artifact before, so it's pretty neat. A unique green stone formed from the impact of a meteorite. Awesome. Let's get that on our shelf here. This is going to keep growing, right? Now let's take a look. Did that provide us with option here? No. Analysis station, unique space artifact studied. 4. Okay. Terrestrial artifact study. So I wonder if that means something from a different asteroid, maybe. So let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 asteroids. So I wonder if each asteroid has their own unique artifact. Maybe that's what it is. That'd be pretty cool if that's the case. Look at that. Fantastic. Maybe we'll get another coffee mug. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Okay, why is... Alright, so it doesn't like that at all. Yeah, we're gonna have to separate the two different water sources. We'll go up and over. Flip this around. No, don't do that. We're just gonna connect it up and let it do what it needs to do. Actually, yeah, deconstruct that and then it'll go. We don't need to do anything, just need to deconstruct the bridge, and then we will disconnect both sides so they have separate inputs, just like we did with the crude. We're going to separate the inputs. I thought we could just have one, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work that way. Alright, how is our wonderful... Oh, you would do that. Alright, now it's going to grow. There's nothing here. Okay. What else can we do? That is growing there. Is there any other ones that we can open up for the gassy moos to eat? I don't think so. Just kind of open this up a little bit more. There we go. Gives the robot something to do. Again, we need that other... I mean, we could even make a third rocket if we wanted to, but right now I don't think that that is the best way. How is that getting light? Let's look. No, these are just the actual seeds. Okay. Let's go back here and work on... We want our radiation here, planted on the end, and then we just want mealwood here and here. Right? And this is going to provide hopefully enough stuff for radiation. What about over here? Yeah, we don't have Wheezeworts available. Unfortunately. We could do the same thing though. We could throw like nosh sprouts. What are the temperature they want? Let's go look at the other asteroid and find out. After we open this up. Alright, let's look at the nosh sprouts. Where are you? Here you are. Negative 25 degrees, 0 to negative 25. Carbon dioxide is their atmosphere. Okay. So they don't eat it, they just need to be in it, right? Okay. That could be pretty easy to do since we are already venting out carbon dioxide on the other asteroid. Let's get that side ready. We'll do the same thing that we have over there, but we'll put it up here. Let's just look at the ventilation. Okay. Yeah, we're pulling other stuff as well, like the polluted oxygen. So why don't we? Yeah. Why don't we turn that one off? Okay. So why are we not turned off? We have no... That's why. Okay. Alright. So we're going to turn that off just so we can start building another way, I want to say. Another way to use the radiation that's out here. That's what I was thinking. Sorry. Okay, let's do tiles here. How cold is it? 11.9 degrees though. So when we put the carbon dioxide in the room that we're going to make, we need to change this so it sucks up some of this cold. Because we want it to be way... Yeah, we want it to be way colder. So we will have to do that in a little bit. Let's do food. We'll put nosh sprouts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the atmosphere, we are going to need probably one of these, a door. Again, I'm not going to do too much to this. I'm just going to provide carbon dioxide inside of it. Let's do manual airlock. We need to put some drywall in here. You know what? Let's do some forest drywall. It's gotta be cool, right? Okay, good. We don't want it to block the radiation. What did we use on the other one? Let's look. We just use sandstone. Sandstone is fine. Okay. Alright, now we will do ladder here. We'll need a ladder here, and then a ladder here. Perfect. Okay, and then that should be good. How we doing, robot? Robot's okay. Let's get some of this other stuff. There we go. Building broke. Ladder. That ladder is still broken, huh? Yeah, let's just deconstruct it. New printables. What do we got? Directlets. Perfect. There we go. Let's look at where is our rocket. Almost in orbit. So awesome that we found so many things. We will need to go here-ish to kind of look at the rest of these out here. Okay, Apollo, do we have food in here? We do have food. Let's check on the oxygen. Yeah, oxygen's fine. How much algae do we have? Yeah, we have a bit of algae. We have some oxygen canisters that we can use. We're going to move that into here. Hungry, sore back. You know, it sounds like every day if you don't have a good bed. Okay. Here, we're gonna change this to not be crew. We're gonna change this to grounded. Because I want to get that Atmo suit out of here. I want to get the what am I thinking of? I want to get that little oxygen canister in here, because then that'll be our last resort for free oxygen, since we have it just sitting here. All right, we have some right here, but that's carbon dioxide. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, and then we need to work on the radiation going to here. So rad bolt joint plate. Okay, that's neat. A chamber stores rad bolts in a high energy state, ready for transport. Requires a green signal to release rad bolts from storage when rad bolts threshold has been reached. Okay, so this just tells it where to go. We can't rotate it. Okay, that's kind of neat, actually. Pretty exciting. We will need to change this stuff around. Yeah, just like all this is going to go. We want buildings only. Yeah, we need to change up where all that is anyways, so it's going to work in our favor. Let's go back to here. Our robot's probably close to low battery. No, we have about half battery, excuse me. Let's do this, give us some extra resources. Let's go all the way over here. Now we can go down. Yeah, it would be nice if we could get through the bleach stone, but it's not really an option, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, did we make those? I knew that was going to happen. At least the atmospheres are separated. Okay, how is this looking over here? 10.2 tons in here. We're sending at 210 degrees instead of 185 like we originally had it because of how cold this room has been getting, which is a good problem to have in my opinion. I'd rather have it too cold than things get too hot, right? We look at the temperature, negative 63. It was closer to negative 80 earlier, but we're fine. We don't have any issues with that. Let's go back over here. How hot did it get? Oh, whoopsie. We forgot to turn this off. So what we are going to do is probably do this. We are going to deconstruct this and then reconstruct it. This is a neat trick to have, especially when you have too much stuff in the reservoir, and not an easy way to get rid of anything that's inside of it. So you just deconstruct it and then stuff gets pulled. Okay. So this should be enough. We made 6 iron. Okay, good. So that's gonna make this a self-sustainable asteroid. We won't need to have much coming from the other one, and materials-wise, that is. Okay, let's go back to the other one. 8.7 tons. We still have 12 cycles. It's plenty. Plenty of time. Okay, that's getting rad bolts. We are saving that one for the sleet wheat. This is going to get made shortly. There we go. So we aren't sending anything really in this one since we've shut off a few of these. The element sensor is going to turn it on and off for us, so it's not just going to constantly be running for a little bit, so we can build up some carbon dioxide. Body temperature, 35 to 85. Okay. Well, that's pretty close. We're having the opposite problem where it's not hot enough in here. So most of them will still work. We just need to get it a little bit warmer. And how would we do that? I think the problem is we have this oxygen here that's providing a little bit of a barrier. So all this carbon dioxide has to change the heat of the polluted oxygen and the oxygen that's at the top, right? And then when that doesn't happen, it just takes a lot longer to heat up everything around here. What's it look like on the other side? Yeah, this is really, this is kind of chilly over here too. But that's okay, we want it chilly, right? We want to keep these at a better temperature. Cool. Okay, that was done. What about that right there? All right, robot. You didn't get stuck, did you? No, it doesn't look like it. just kind of making our way over the asteroid. Okay, so here's another artifact that we'll need to grab. There's 2 of them. It's a stethoscope, it looks like. And not sure, a useless machine. Okay, so I guess that kind of answers our question about the terrestrial asteroid, or terrestrial artifacts. We'll need to grab them and research all those with the either pull these back to the main asteroid. No, I wonder if we have to do it via rocket. That is the real question, I think. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's a problem with using it yourself, or having the rocket here, like having a rocket platform 9 tiles up. Yeah, maybe we'll do that so we can just send it back home if we can't transfer it via the payload. Actually, we probably could test that. Let's look at our rocket. Actually, no, not the rocket. We want to go to the top here and pause. Let's go in the rocket, make sure we are in our suit. Okay. When Rowan is done sleeping, we will go back to the top here. Land here. There's now 11 tiles. Whoosh. There we are. Another coffee mug. Okay, so if we look at our temperature again, look at that. Everything here is not having any issues. There's, I mean, except for the ladder, but we could fix that later on. Change it to a better material in the middle, and then that should be fine. There we go. Okay, looking great. We did get another coffee mug. You. Okay. So now that we have delivered the other... Where are we going? We're going to... We delivered the other robot. Speaking of the robot, where is the robot? Right here. Okay, we're idle. We have 44 kilojoules of power still. We could just do some of this across the board, right? Maybe go straight down. Oh, we can't do that on those. Okay. There we go. That'll give us access to this room over here. And it gives the rover something to do. Okay, same thing up here. Let's go back. Let's go to the rover module. We're going to change that to the orbital cargo module. Oh, we're just able to add it instead? Heck yeah. I didn't even expect that. I was expecting to take off the rover module, but that's great. They can't reach it yet, but actually, let's do this. No power yet. They do need to. Yeah, they do need to provide power. There we go. Now we can get out of there. Look at that. It's a wonderful thing. We have all this room too, so we can do like Radbolt stuff up here and all sorts of fun things. Let's look at our rocket, down to 8 tons. We have 10 cycles left. This is looking great. Temperature's down to 60 degrees in here, but that's okay. Right, the area is warming up since we've changed the different temperatures of the different things. We've changed the amount of temperature that we're cooling towards down at the thermal sensors down here. And then we changed up when we were sending out the igneous rock. And then also when we are sending stuff out of the conveyor rail. What temperature are they getting at? 90 degrees? Yeah, we don't want them out there at 90 degrees. Cool. Literally. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, how is our other place doing? See, that fixed our issue, right? Now we can do... We need lime. Lime, huh? How do we not have any lime? We've been sending our lime, haven't we? I think that's what happened. Yeah, I think we were sending our lime to the other asteroid, so we need to stop that and make some more. Here's the input. Yeah. Allow manual use, but we'll turn everything off. Let's make some more lime. We're going to do poke shell malt to lime, always. Poke shell malt to lime, always. Get us some more of this fossil back. That'll be really good. And you know what? Let's just open this up. Give them free reign. There we go. New printables. What do we got? Omelets. Wait, let's go here. Okay, we have 229,000 food, but there we go. Alright, let's not send any more food for a while, preferably. There we go. It's looking great. Look at all that water. It's at 7.4 degrees. Okay. Don't need any of these pipes anymore. Or these. We do have a lot of space. More space than I thought we would. I've been looking back and seeing how we got here and watching some of the videos, seeing how my gameplay changes and everything else. And what I say about that is not just the gameplay, but I did change the way my mic was in front of me, so at some point it sounds a lot better. And it's so interesting for me to see the natural progression from kind of being a little not as experienced at talking to the microphone, I guess I will say. Whoa, we're at max capacity on all of these. And that's not a bad thing. Okay, so they're not always at it, but it is pretty hot in there, so. It's working, that's all that matters. Alright, let's keep going. Did we get... We are getting lime made. So let's go here. Steel. Okay, we don't have a ton of lime, but we can start making steel here. So let's do that. Oh, they did that really fast. They went through. And dug that out really quickly. I was not expecting that to be done so fast. Okay, move over. Do your thing. Awesome. Like, this is so cool. That makes me wonder, did we have another one of these anywhere? Let's just take a look. Nope, nothing there. Robotics desk. I mean, I know we've got this gene splicer thing. Oh my gosh, they've been sitting here doing that forever. Oh my goodness. We needed that for a while. Nope, nothing here. Let's just go up here and look around one more time. This is where the other one, the first artifact was, right? Yeah, no, we don't have anything else on the map for that. I was just curious to see if we had any other options, but it doesn't seem like it, so not for this one. But if we go here, however, we have another neural vacillator. Gosh, I always forget that. There definitely should be another artifact on this asteroid as well. No. I think there should be, at least. No? Yeah, I don't see any artifact anywhere. Ooh, another one of these up here too. Okay. Cool. Maybe there's not one on this asteroid. I thought that there would be, because I thought there would be one on every single asteroid, but apparently not on the one that is attached to the main asteroid. That's fine. I just thought that there would be. Alright, enough of that. We've got some idleness. Oh yeah, working hard over here. With 8 cycles to go. And again, if we do see that this is continually being overwhelmed, we can just turn off the airlock, and then all the magma will stay in the chamber up here until this is clear, and then the temperature goes back down. But it's just an extra failsafe, right? Okay. We did not get to this yet. Let's see. Oh, they did build it. Okay. I keep forgetting about the rad bolts, and then I keep forgetting about what we're trying to do here. Will it go up? I don't think it will. Okay. We will need to build a ladder to go down and around and over this. Otherwise, there is carbon dioxide in here, but there's not a lot. Yep, not a lot at all. So we're just gonna deconstruct that one. Yeah. Actually, we're not gonna deconstruct it. What we'll do is we will put a gas bridge above that, and then when we don't need any more, we can just cut the pipe. And then if we look at the radiation, yeah, 51 rads per cycle. I mean, that's not a ton, but it's still pretty good. Let's throw a Wheezewort in the middle here. That'll also provide a little bit more radiation. It'll keep the area colder, right? Since we're gonna use this one, we need to change the temperature, or this pipe right here, we need to change the temperature. We are not going to use steel for that. We're just gonna use some of the different metals that we have. It's gonna make it a lot better of a temperature. Okay. Deconstruct you. How's this looking? 16 degrees. It's a lot warmer than it was before. So this is okay. I'm okay with that. And I think it's because we changed this temperature that these are working at full capacity all across the board, with 7 cycles to spare. So, perfect. I'm sorry I keep going back to that. I just really want to pay attention to it and make sure that it is working properly, making sure that we don't run into any issues. In my eyes, I'd rather make sure that everything is working the way we need it to. Let's see. Oh, they can't reach that anymore? Here's what we're going to do. Just build that all the way across, and then they should be able to... get to all of that. So, same thing here. We could just open this up if we wanted to. Get some more materials running. Yep, I think what we're gonna do is that's gonna be it for this episode, everyone. I should have slowed it down right away. I'm sorry that I did not do so. So we're going to pause it in a moment so we can finish up our end of the episode talk here. So we are going to be working on radiation in the next few episodes. We need to continue providing some stuff, like any sort of metals and maybe some plastic, some other things to the Gassy Moo Asteroid. We were able to provide them with sufficient lighting for a few of the different crops to grow. Right, let's go straight down. If we look at the lighting, right, we have lighting here and lighting here, so it should help keep them satiated until we can get out there and start actually taming them, right? Because they are always looking for food. But that's going to be the goal, is to work on the radiation so we can drop payloads over here as necessary, right? And then at other asteroids as well. So that's what we're looking at in the next couple of episodes. Please let me know how I'm doing, provide any feedback, anything at all. I would truly appreciate it, and I do always respond as long as I'm not working and I'm capable of doing so. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.